She might be a child of God. But we know some songs she sings. Just leave it at that. But what amazes me is how the life of a child of God can be messed up by a song by Beyonce. If you're listening to Beyonce's song, then your problem is not Beyonce's song. Your problem is you. You are very right. It has destroyed the personality, the true Christ-like personality of women, and they getting satisfied being single, not knowing how to submit to men and stuff like that. And it wasn't just that song. There was To the Left, remember? Everything you own in a box, to the left. Just take a moment and think of that word, that you would ever say that to somebody. Right now, you are on your knees crying for God to send you a help. And then at some point, you find out that you don't like the man anymore, and then you say everything you own in a box to the left. I dare say that if you have a problem dealing with the people who you want to move out of your life, if you shove their things in a box and ask them to get out, it's going to take God a while to send you another of his kids, because they run away, they go away and need healing, and he's spending time healing them, and he might slow down giving you another of his child because he knows where that one is coming to. Be nice to even those you don't love. The Bible says love your enemies. I don't know why we can't do it as Christians. I don't know why divorce rates are high, and I don't know why we're having situations where exes cannot talk. We're all going to heaven if we're all believers. Do you know that? We're all going to heaven. The Bible says, Jesus says, in my Father's house there are many mansions, that those mansions will be with very high walls, so that we cannot see each other. You cannot say hi to your ex, and our service or worship times before the throne of Jesus will be very different times, because we should not, we cannot be in heaven together if we cannot be on earth together. Isn't that's very terrible? That's appalling. Talking about attitude again, for instance, I know a woman in the Bible who had an attitude and still got married. Her name is Leah. Leah was the first daughter of a man. He had two daughters, Leah and Rachel. And here comes Jacob. He's in love with Rachel. Leah had an attitude. As a matter of fact, she didn't just have an attitude. She wasn't very pretty compared to Leah. She had problems with her eyes. And then she had a problem of jealousy, envy, and she was very mean. And, when Jacob worked for 7 years and was ready to get married, he was given Leah, who wasn't the one he wanted. And then Leah planned in such a way that she got pregnant the very first time. And then, in order to continue her line, when she couldn't have any more children, she sent her servant, her handmaid, to go and sleep with her husband, just so she could solidify what she was thinking was hers. Can you imagine that kind of a woman? How did she get married? She got married because her father and her mother insisted on a culture, even though they knew it was going to insult Jacob. Leah had a mother. Leah had a father. I think that apart from the first point, I would say being God, the second most important point is, do you have a mother? Do you have a father? I'm talking about women. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter how, you can have a mother in the Lord. You can have a mentor even when you're 70. It's not an age thing. I dare say, can you imagine? Can you have a mother and have any of the issues? Where did you learn your attitude from? Does your mother know your Facebook postings of semi-nude pictures of you, or very betraying pictures of you on Facebook? You'll probably say you have 5 kids, you're a single mom, you're 40 years old, you can do whatever you want to do on Facebook. But if you had a mother who not only was older than you, but commanded some measure of respect over your life, you wouldn't do that. She would keep an eye on you if she found such things. In fact, she doesn't even have to find it out. She can trust in you The Bible says concerning the virtuous woman that the heart of her husband doth trust in her. Her children rise up early in the morning and call her blessed. Why? Because she has a character, a personality that is untainted, that is not messed up. Where's your mother? Who is the woman over your life that is watching over you, incubating you, nurturing greatness in your life? This generation is having a huge problem of not having mentors. I'm not talking about your pastor's wife. I'm not talking about having a far long distance relationship with your pastor, no, or his wife. No, I'm talking about having a woman who you sow into and bless her for her time to sit over you when she sits down on the couch.